Hey Dasha, so I want to start the video letting you know that you're really important to me and that you matter and that you're important and are your feelings are important and your emotions are important and your thoughts are important. You they make you who you are and you don't need to apologize for them because they matter and your thoughts matter and you matter. So um it's not you. It's your BPD and the way that you've been through a lot and you you didn't have good coping mechanisms, so you've turned bad thoughts and made them worse by stacking them together, and you just keep stacking bad thoughts together until you create like a story that you're worthless, but you're not worthless because you're really awesome. You're so great. But there's the I don't want you to feel bad because you're going to try to want to create a story that you deserve to feel bad, but you don't deserve to feel bad. And you're going to look for things that make it true that you feel bad because of this. But it's not true. You are a great person and your BPD doesn't want to hear things like this. Your BPD wants to hear bad things to create this story that you're a bad person, but you're not a bad person. And then it's going to turn the past and you're going to turn that into, oh, this was bad because of this. But it wasn't. How you felt at the time is how you felt. You can't change. It doesn't make it true that, oh, well, it was actually bad. Like, you can't change the past now because how the past was is how you felt then. And as long as you try your best, you can't have regrets. Um, so just keep that in mind. I've took a lot of notes, and it took a lot of clips to stitch these together because I'm so nervous and bad at this. But I really want to help you because you matter. And yeah, just try to have some of these things sink in, because right now the bad outweighs the good in your head, but it doesn't have to be if you can't compartmentalize. Like, if something happens, just keep that bad thing to itself and don't combine it with another bad thing because that's its own bad thing. It has nothing to do with anything else. And yeah. So that's kind of the gist of everything I have to say. I'm gonna throw all the clips together just to and it'll help you reinforce these thoughts maybe. Um so yeah. So one of the most important things I want you to take from this is that I don't think you should feel guilty for feeling the way you feel. Um, like, your emotions matter, your feelings matter, your thoughts matter, and you're gonna feel how you feel, and that's okay. Don't apologize for how you feel or how you think because that's who you are, and that's what makes you special. So don't feel bad about who you are because you're really. I'm seeing my reflection. Okay. So don't feel bad for who you are. So I learned about the BPD cycle from some psychologist guy, and basically, what puts you into a fit. It's feeling that you're not important, and then from that turns into feeling empty, and then from that you feel bored, and that turns into feeling disconnected. So keep track of when you're starting to feel like not important, because then that's going to make you feel empty and then bored and then disconnected, and then you're going to turn those feelings inside to yourself, and then that's going to validate a sense of like defectiveness or worthlessness or brokenness. You're going to feel like you deserve all that, and you don't. It's those other feelings that are feeding into this sense of brokenness, and it doesn't have to be that way, because you are important. And okay, so your BPD isn't your fault, and your past isn't your fault, and getting sick isn't your fault. You have to accept the past and forgive yourself, because these are things you can't control. And there's a thing that I always think is, as long as you try your best, you can live with no regrets. And I know you always try your best. So try to rephrase your past to recognize that you tried your best. So there's nothing you can regret, So yeah, getting sick, it wasn't your fault. It was something out of your control, and your PPD isn't your fault, because you're like, you fucking try, So your past doesn't define you, and like, if you did something wrong, you have to forgive yourself and leave it in the past. Don't apologize for who you are or what you've done, because so all these things combined, like, it creates like a black and white thinking, like, oh, because something bad happened, like, oh, I'm shit because this small thing happened. Well, you can't let these things define you. Like, oh, if you failed one time, you're not a failure. If you were late one time, that doesn't mean that you're always late. So don't try to get used to not turning one thing into an always thing, because it's not. When something happens, it's its own thing, and it's, you're trying. You tried your best, and that's all anyone can ask for, and that's all you can do. And you have to accept that it doesn't ruin everything, because no one is perfect, and making a mistake, you're not perfect, because no one is perfect. So there's no such thing as perfect, and your worth is not changed by others. So how other people see you does not change your worth. So other people's situations don't affect yours. People are complicated, and because some people are going through something, it doesn't mean that you caused it. It's not your fault. Other people aren't your fault. Everyone goes through things, and the way someone reacts doesn't mean it's you. Maybe just 5%. Maybe you affect like people like 5% for like their moods or what happens. So don't assume that you cause things that make people the way they are, because it's not you. I think you're like punishing yourself, and you think that you feel like you deserve that to feel bad because of something, and you don't deserve to feel bad. You don't deserve punishment. I think like with the BPD, it's like you're grabbing your feelings and you think that you're shit, but you're not. And you want to like prove that you feel like shit. So you go out of your way, but you don't have to feel like that. If instead you like try to do something positive, like talk to Oleg or pet dog, you can maybe mitigate some of these feelings, because you don't need to punish yourself, because you don't deserve it. You deserve to feel good. And it's something you're gonna have to get used to, because you're gonna have to like change how you think and restructure some things. I'm sorry. So it's okay to feel how you're feeling. Like, your feelings are important, and your thoughts your thoughts and emotions, and they make you who you are. And don't try to hide them, because they're a part of you and they're who you are. It's okay to talk about your feelings. You don't have to apologize about your feelings or your thoughts, because they matter, because you matter. And like, it's okay to feel lonely or angry or sad, but it's not okay to think that you're going to be sad in the future, or oh, tomorrow's going to be shit, or oh, I messed up, so I'm always going to mess up, because those aren't feelings, those are predictions. And you're predicting that you're predicting negative emotions, and that's not real. That's something that you think is going to happen in the future, and they're not real. So try to not think about the bad feelings that haven't happened. Just focus on your actual emotions and what you're feeling right now in the present moment. So yeah, this was a hard video to make, only because I have just scattered thoughts about this, but just try to keep these things in mind and try to be aware of them, like the BPD cycle, because knowing how it's happening, you might be able to affect it, and knowing that you need to forgive yourself for the small stuff, or things that are over. Things that are over, just they're over. Just leave yesterday. Leave it there, because that's over, and you're here, and you matter. So yeah. Okay. So try not to feel guilty about who you are, and don't apologize for who you are, because no one is perfect, and you matter. Your thoughts matter. Don't turn one bad thing into everything is bad. It's black and white thinking, because everything is its own thing. And don't stack your bad feelings together. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned something about how to think and how to cope, maybe. But yeah, I know it's hard for you, because you have to balance your entire life, and then you have a job, and then you have all these things you want to do, and then how are you going to ever learn how to cope with BPD if you're fighting it at the same time? And that's really hard, and that's why I'm trying to help you. Yeah, so thanks for being there for me. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also thanks for um, hanging out with me after work. Um, yeah.